It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see Keon Coleman. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Bills and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
On play action, here's Tua. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And Knox is going to have a Bills 1st down as he's down to the 11. Option play. Here's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
To the air, Allen. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 13 carries, 75 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. He certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll run for it with Achane. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Able to fight through one tackle. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They start the drive with Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now Allen. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And complete, right side to Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Bills at 9-5 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Operating from the gun. Allen, quick slant to Shakir. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Samuel in motion. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dolphins offense returning to the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And they will take over first and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a first and 10. Allen running right on the option. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Miami set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Tua going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Samuel in motion. Allen going to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Allen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Cook has it, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Bradley Chubb buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
And down he goes again. A bevy of sacks in less than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball. They need to take advantage when their defense is generating this kind of pressure so early in the game.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Over the middle, it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's able to get it to Coleman. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This now a 3rd and 4. And again, it's Allen. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Browns up there marked to 12-3. And now it's all about staying healthy for a Super Bowl run.